What's your storm right now? The one that makes you think, there's no way God could use this in my life. Maybe it's a divorce that left your heart in pieces. Maybe it's a job you lost that crushed your confidence. Maybe it's a pain too deep to even name. But here's the truth. The very storm you fear the most can become the pavement under the feet of Jesus Christ. Welcome. Here we believe that even the darkest trials can unlock the brightest light. Here we take words, stories, and faith and turn them into strength, resilience, and hope. This is not just another motivational talk. It's a reminder that storms do not define you because there is a God who walks above the waves you fear. Imagine this. You're standing on the shore. The wind is rising. The waves roar louder with every heartbeat, and you fear drowning. That's exactly how the disciples felt on the Sea of Galilee. But then, out of the mist, Jesus appeared. He wasn't sinking. He wasn't struggling. He was walking as if the raging sea were marble beneath his feet. And here's today's fortune cookie, the phrase that could change your perspective forever. The water that threatens to be over your head is already under the feet of Jesus. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture him, calm and steady, walking through your chaos. Hear his voice saying, "Do not fear, I am with you." Feel the weight of anxiety lift as his presence fills the storm around you. Life's storms come in many forms: a broken marriage, a lost career, a diagnosis you didn't expect, a silence that feels unbearable. And every time we're tempted to ask, "God, where are you? How could this possibly be part of your plan?" But what if the very waves you fear are the pavement for his feet? What if the very trial you hate is the tool God is using to shape you, to strengthen you, to draw you closer to him? Psalm 46:1 says, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear." Notice, it doesn't say we will escape trouble. It says we will not fear it. Sometimes God calms the storm, but sometimes he walks through the storm with us. Think of David, called to be king, yet hunted by Saul's spears. Think of Elijah, God's prophet, yet hiding from a queen who wanted him dead. Think of Jeremiah, chosen by God, yet thrown into a pit for speaking truth. Did they suffer because God abandoned them? No. They suffered because storms are not signs of rejection. They're signs of preparation. Charles Spurgeon said, "The Christian gains by his losses. He becomes a conqueror through his defeats." So imagine your storm not as destruction, but as waves pushing your golden ship home. This world isn't your final destination. The storm isn't the end. It's the journey that takes you there. You just have to trust the driver. You may be sitting in the back seat screaming, "God, why this desert? Why this pain?" But he's in the front seat saying, "If you'll just trust me a little longer, you'll see where we're going." Isaiah 43:2 promises, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned." Friend, you are not forgotten. You may not feel him right now, but he is near, not because you sense him, but because he promised to be. Sometimes God's silence is not absence, it's preparation. Waiting is not wasted. Waiting is where roots grow. Abraham waited for a son. Joseph waited in prison. Israel waited for freedom. And every moment of waiting was doing something unseen, something eternal. But storms aren't only about patience. They're also about battle. Because there's an enemy, a real one, who prowls like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. He whispers, "You're finished. You're too broken. You failed too much." But remember this, Jesus is a better Savior than you are a sinner. Your past doesn't define you. God's grace does. And when fear rises, change your thoughts. Proverbs says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." If you think defeat, you'll live defeated. If you think faith, you'll live victorious. Change your thoughts, and you'll change your world. What storm are you facing right now? What feels too far gone? Divorce? Addiction? Depression? It's not too far gone for Jesus. He still walks on waves. He still makes a way where there is no way. He still performs miracles. Maybe you can't see him in the fog. Maybe you can't hear him through the wind. Maybe you can't feel him through the rain. But he's coming. G. Campbell Morgan once said, "It's too dark for you to see him, but he cannot leave you alone to perish." The very waves that threaten to crush you are the pavement for his feet. So don't give up. Don't stay down. Take the first step. Even if it's trembling, even if it's small, even if it's just one whispered prayer, start. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Maybe you've fallen. Maybe you've failed. Maybe you've been waiting so long that hope feels impossible. But God isn't done with you. The story isn't over. What looks like the end is just the end of a chapter, not the end of your book. God has more to write. Failure is not falling. It's refusing to get back up. You can't live in shame forever. You can't carry guilt like a second skin. Get up. We all fall. We all break. We all bleed. But grace picks us up every single time. God never wastes pain. He never wastes waiting. And he never wastes a storm. The same God who spoke the stars into existence still holds you in the palm of his hand. The same Jesus who walked on the waves still walks toward you through every tempest. So trust him, even when you don't understand his timing, even when you can't see the path ahead. Psalm 119 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Notice, it doesn't say it lights up the whole road, just enough for the next step. That's all you need. One step of faith at a time. Maybe you're thinking, it's too late. I should have started years ago. But the Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Start now. Don't wait until you have everything figured out. You can correct something, but you can't correct nothing. God can bless movement, not paralysis. Take the step, even if it's small. Don't let fear stop you. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Fear is the gatekeeper of every destiny, but faith is the key. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Today, let this be your reminder. Your storm is not stronger than your Savior. Your pain is not greater than his plan. And your waiting is not wasted when God is in it. He's not done with you yet. So take the step, trust the process, and keep your eyes on the one who walks above the waves. Because if Jesus is in your boat, no storm can sink you.